Let's bring in former Alaska Governor Sarah Palin. Thank you for joining us, Governor Palin. So you're watching what's going on, and I wanted you to talk to this whole Putin's price hike is what the Biden administration is saying, blaming on the high price of gas across the country. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, first, Eric, as you're describing a leader of a nation that could economically destroy the nation, I honestly thought you were talking about Putin. And then as you went on, you're explaining, no, this is our own leader. This is Biden. And so much of it has to do with energy. Eric, you did a wonderful documentary. You and I got to work on it together some years ago, where we warned things like this will happen with the price hike that affects absolutely everything that we touch in our lives. And I don't think some people, certainly not in the White House, are aware of what petroleum products actually are and what transportation costs actually affect when it comes to supply chain. And here, because of their lack of education or their purposeful destruction of so many sectors of the economy, yeah, Eric, they certainly look to blame somebody else. They want to distract, as usual. I think it's comical. Americans do not believe at all when Jen Psaki and the president try to point fingers at another world leader for the economic problems that we're having because of their policies shutting down our own development of the God-given resources that we have untapped in America.
Governor, I cannot believe that here we are, we're, like I said, 34 states, over $4 a gallon, 33 record prices for a gallon of gasoline, and they will not budge. They will not pivot on this insane policy of not allowing federal lands to be drilled openly, of not bringing in gas and oil from Canada through the pipelines and such, and some of the other ideas that it just show a show of good faith that they're going to make an effort to bring gas prices down. They won't do it. Can I play a quick soundbite? I want you from one almost vice president, first female vice president, to the actual first female vice president. Take a look at Kamala Harris, and I'm trying to figure this out. Governor, take a listen to this.
The governor and I, and we were all doing a tour of the library here, and talking about the significance of the passage of time. Right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time in terms of what we need to do to lay these wires, what we need to do to create these jobs. And there is such great significance to the passage of time when we think about a day in the life of our children.
Any idea what the heck that was, Governor Palin?
Yeah, that word salad, that's getting to be more and more typical of Vice President Harris. There are some other places that I wish she would be touring instead of a library. She needs to either go into the local grocery store or go to the local PTA meeting and talk to real families who are really suffering because of the economic policies that are nothing but failure coming from Kamala and Joe Biden, their administration. Another place that she could be touring is an oil field. Wyoming, Alaska, New Mexico, all over the nation. God has just blessed our land with resources that are for responsible use of mankind, and to show her how our standards for worker safety, for the environment, they're unsurpassed anywhere on the globe, and how important it is. Go ahead.
I'm in favor of decriminalizing or legalizing marijuana, but there are a lot of people who say that looked like she was a little bit high there, and I'm definitely not in favor of the vice president approaching a podium if she is. I'm not saying she is. Governor, before I let you go, we lost Don Young. America lost Don Young as a 49-year representative, House of Representatives from the state of Alaska. Now, last time you were here, you made some news, and when I asked you, would you ever consider elected office again, and you said yes, and that may have been the first time we heard that in a long time. Let me ask you right here on this show, and we've been friends a very long time, are you ready to announce a run for that seat, that Don Young seat for House of Representatives from Alaska?
Oh my goodness, think of those huge shoes that are to be filled when we consider Don Young's longevity and his passion, his love, his fighting spirit for our wonderful state of Alaska and for the nation as a whole. If I were asked to serve, in the House and take his place, I would be humbled and honored, and I would. Yeah, in a heartbeat, I would. We'll see how this process is going to go in terms of filling that seat, but it would be an honor.
Well, I will tell you, folks, there it is. You heard it here first. Sarah Palin, a great addition to the U.S. House of Representatives. I love Governor, as a friend of yours for a very long time. I would love to see you in some of those congressional hearings with the left. I can't imagine what their heads would be spinning. I would love to see that. You up for that challenge?
Well, when you have nothing to lose, kind of like President Trump, when he came in one sense, you have everything to lose as Trump gave up so much. But on the other hand, when the media has already clobbered you as bad as you can get clobbered, and the haters, you're not going to change their mind, but you have faith that there are enough Americans who understand where you're coming from, your love for the country, your servant's heart. I think that there are enough Americans who understand what we need. And when I have nothing to lose, as is the case today, I think it'd be good for my family even. All right. I'd serve.
There you go. Well, thanks for that on this show, Governor Palin. Always good talking to you. Sarah Palin, everybody.